The one thing the couple that they said they see in their marriage and what this day represents is how finally they are coming together. That's what you said to me the other day. It's like finally the long distance thing can come to an end. Finally, we can just be married.
Kayleigh, I remember the first time we met. I kept thinking that you were beautiful, and I noticed how your smile and your laugh was infectious. I never could have imagined that God would bring us together in the way that he did. Your smile and your laugh bring so much joy into my life. As we enter into this next stage of life, I'm looking forward to smiling and laughing with you, crying with you, and hearing you say, "Really?" all the time. I promise to always love you, be patient with you, to protect you, and to lead us both towards Christ. I promise to make Jesus the center of our marriage, to follow him faithfully, and to lead our future family towards Christ. I love you, Kayleigh, and I can't wait for you to be my wife.
Brandon, I remember standing in line beside you, holding onto your arm the first time we ever went somewhere together. It felt so safe, but I felt very lost and broken in that season of life. I believe we both did. Despite the distance mixed in over the last 3 years, your steadfast heart that yearns to be my shield at all costs is what kept me believing that our story is beautiful. When it wasn't always easy to hold on, you were my anchor, and you never once let your heart for me waver. In our marriage, I promise to make it my aim to practice patience, to be direct, edifying, and encouraging with my words, to never let the sun go down with bitterness in my heart, to set an example of what a godly wife should look like, and to stand alongside you 100% of the time as you do ministry, no matter where we end up. I promise to love you with my entire heart for my entire life. Finally, I promise to watch football with you every game day possible, to cheer and cry with you every game day Georgia plays. I'm so proud of the man that you are, and I'm excited to see us continue to be sanctified together for the rest of our lives. You're my person forever.
Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I.
Weddings tell stories. They tell the personal stories and the stories of the sweet couple. But more than that, weddings tell the story, with a capital V. The grand story of the ages, the Bible's story, what we might call the true story of the whole world. Earlier today, Kayleigh prepared herself. She made herself ready to be presented to the man that had won her heart. Just moments ago, we stood and we honored this bride as she made her way to her husband-to-be. Moments ago, I stood here with Brandon, a husband-to-be who had wooed and won his bride-to-be. Brandon came here eager, ready, anxious to receive her. Brandon, Kayleigh, you have the great honor of living out the Christian story for us today and throughout the rest of your marriage. As day after day, you live out the self-giving love that Jesus has for his church. And to those in attendance, you also have a charge. My words for you would be this: if you're a Christian, encourage them in the task of being married. If you've done this for a decade, for 2 decades, for 3 decades, show them what it looks like to die to yourself, to live sacrificially, to know Christ crucified, and demonstrate that through your humility in marriage. Now that you have given yourselves to each other by the promises you have exchanged, as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I pronounce you to be husband and wife. Brandon, you may kiss your bride. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Brandon Brown.
this.